This is Copycat once again with Craft of Survival Gladiators. In this video I'm actually going to show you guys which kind of weapon that's best and how to actually build each one of them. Now we're going to go through some of the basic thing. When you're actually going to get a weapon, all of these weapons are available when you actually level up your character. So this means that you start off being capable of building this one right here and then slowly manage to get higher level and you're being capable of building this. I'm not incapable of building some of the best weapons out here, but I can still say these are the best you can actually get. What you're going to look at when you're actually going to build a weapon is if it's quick or if it's slow. It is very important that you also have very fast and very quickly here, and these are even better, but there's a different kind of way that they actually react when you're doing it. So some of them might look good but are not that good, and I'm going to go through all of this in this particular video. Now first of all, we're going to see how they're working. So if you're actually having an axe here, some of the axes are fighting like this, and you need to see the combination because that's very important, because it's the third hit that you do that's actually going to make the best effect on it. And this one right here had an extra power hit that I'm going to show you guys. So you can do the 3 hits like this, and you can see the third one is actually making a more higher one where he's going all around like this and all around like that. The third hit is going to make double up in all of this, and you can actually tab it right here holding it, and you can see this is going to be the highest one. So this is 165 smackers of destruction that this will actually make on the third hit, no matter what actually. Now another thing is the power hit. You can see the power hit here. When I tap this, it's going to make a huge area that's actually going to be hit. So if someone is actually running towards you, I recommend you have this weapon turn around and hit like that. That's going to kill everyone in that area with this particular power hit. Now this one is a quick one, so this is actually one of the good weapons that we're going to go through just in a second how to build. Some of the weapons are purple, some of them are green, and you can also get blueprints, and the best ones are these one right here, the yellow. So it goes from green to blue to purple to yellow, and not necessarily saying that this one is going to be a good one, because this one is actually a slow weapon, and a slow weapon works like this. And now you're going to see the combination again. You're incapable of making a shield on this one. It have a countdown because I just took it on, but when I'm making the combination, they have 2 power hits. So the one power hit is like this. It's going to destroy a lot of them in a circle, and the other one that's actually counting down have a shield on it that we're going to try out just in a second, but otherwise it's actually hitting like this, and that's kind of slow. This is the power hit, the last one, remember that? So first like this one is okay, and this one is the power hit. Now it have a shield, and that's actually available when you're doing big fights and you're running from your enemies. You can just tap the little guy right there and you have a shield all around you. You're still incapable of fighting with that shield. Now I don't recommend this one because it is slow, and I never recommend slow weapons. No, either these weapons here, they're different kind of setups here. You can see this is a blue one and there's a purple one. This one is of course better, the purple one, but both of them are slow weapons are fighting like this, and you will get hit many times by this, even though it is a very dangerous weapon for the enemies to have the third hit. So if you can combine these weapons, the only time you're going to use these weapons are when you're actually standing towards your enemy like this and trying to get the whole of the power hit. So the power hit hit the last time, so I need to go like this, maybe 1, 2, they are not hitting, and this one might going to be hitting that enemy. So let's just take this out. Another one, this one is a quick one. I don't recommend that because this one right here is so slowly. It is a perfect and cool weapon that they have made, but it is actually not that good. They have made different kind of setup on them, and they're in each level actually in their variation of color, but they're not good. I'm going to show you guys the power hit on these. You're capable of rolling. That's one thing that's actually a good thing, because when the enemies are coming you can roll away like that. That's a funny thing you can do with this one, but there's other weapons you can do that as well. This one is going to hit like this. Look at this. That's the power hit, the last one. You can see the power hit again, and here it comes. It is taking too long to do this one when we're combining them with others, but this one have a crazy power hit, you're going to see that right here. Oh, you're going to love that. So you can use that for a distant attack, and I do recommend you actually use those as well. Now, I'm going to go through these 3 right now, and then we're going to end up with this one. Why I'm going to end up with this one? Because this one is a special one. Now, these one right here are the one that I really recommend, and there are some others that I don't have right now that I recommend for lower level characters. Now, this one right here I'm using a lot, because this one is going to make high level areas crazily good and easy for me to kill. It have 1115 in damage every time, so you can actually do like this. See how fast it is? It's crazy. And this one right here have a quick one. Now we're gonna make a little more crazy here, because this one right here is very quick, and this is the same category as the other one that's actually almost 1,000 smacks of destruction. Look at this. Holy god fluffy. This is so much crazier, but I still recommend this one because it's actually easier to build. This one right here is a drop weapon that I got. I'm not capable of building it. This one right here is a very quick one, and it's actually a drop from a special mission. And you can get special kind of weapons like this one as well from missions available. So look at this. Oh my god. Power hit, last one. So crazy. Now, I'm going to show you guys this. This is the last one. I'm going to show you how it works. Then we're going to go through all the weapons, how you build them. Now, this one right here is a Gladiators Sword. This is only given by the Gladiators. So when you play PvP arena, you can get this weapon. And oh my god, you don't want to waste it up in that area. You really want to make it as a weapon that you can use in this area here. All of the weapons are available to actually rebuild. So don't throw them away, just use a lot of these tools that you can actually use to reassembling these weapons. So don't actually throw them away, and you can use tools for doing that. You can also use crystals, as you can see here, but I don't recommend you do that. Just make sure that you actually make sure that all of these things don't get destroyed 100%. So now we're gonna look at, I just need to eat, sorry guys, here we go. Now we're gonna look at how we're going to build these weapons. So we're going inside of the weapon setup here. All of it, like I said in the start of this video, is going to be locked up every time you level up your character. And to level up your characters, the easiest way to do these tasks that's available in this circle right here. Just listen to them, and then you do the task that's actually available. And we're just going out here. These are the one helping out, and so on. I already made these ready, so that's why I have them right here. But they will be active in X amount of time and give you a lot of XP as well. You can see this one actually gave me almost 10,000 smacks of XP, and that's going to help my character level up faster. So, but we're going to show you guys how to actually build these weapons. Now, the startup is the survival weapons. They're just in low level setup. When you actually manage to be capable of building these one right here, I do recommend you do that. Now, one of the weapons, this one right here is an okay weapon. This one right here, I'm going to say this is going to be the best weapon you can build when you're incapable of building this. Try to use items for building this, because this is having a very quick way of killing, and never use any kind of resource on these one right here, only if you want to try them out, but I don't recommend them. This one have a roll on it. This one has the power strike. This one have a roll on it. This one have a roll on it. Just take these things here, and yeah, never ever go with these one. Don't waste your time and fireballs as well. And if you want any kind of bow, I'm going to show you a bow that's actually going to be worth killing with. Now, this one is good, and this one I recommend. This is the Makeshift board knife. That's actually very quick and very good to actually manage to use. Now, this one right here is a weapon that I do recommend you do. I have made a huge amount of weapons of those. And this one right here, I have actually made a special video on how to collect all the items, like these ash resins and all of that. This weapon is one of the best weapons in the start setup, and you're going to be using this a lot because it's going to be very hard to get to the next level. But before you go to the next level, just a little notice, there's a lot of other weapons that's cool to have, but some of them take more slowly attack, even though they call quickly. But I do recommend these two right here in this category, And of course, this one right here, this is one of the fastest weapons available inside of this, where you actually use the steel bars. So you go from this one right here, the iron bar, towards the steel bar. This one is going to be the best. Sorry, this one. And all of these items here, you can actually see there's a source right here, so you can see how to collect those items. And if you need special items like the clear amber, you are incapable of getting that for the resource chest, and I'm going to show you guys that, as well as these resource chests are from the main city, and you do this special task for that. The weaponsmith crate, that's actually a free gift setup that we have available in this particular game. I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. And the abandoned kennel, that's actually a drop from the main boss. So I have this weapon on me, and I think it's a powerful weapon, and it's actually a weapon that's going to kill and this is the funny part, it's going to kill the abandoned kennel's main boss very quickly. So you really want to use that for benefit in that area, so you can harvest even more items in that area. Now going to the next level, you're actually incapable of building these bars right here. They are crazily high to get your hands on. It's very important to say that you need to make sure that these resources that you actually get from this is going to be used correctly. So I will recommend you build these weapons here, because they are not so expensive like others. Like this one right here you use 4, and this one you use 6, plus a lot of other items. These one right here are plates, sorry. And these plates are actually, you need to use these one right here just to make these ones. So it's gonna cost you a lot of these resources here just to make one of these battle axe warrior pigs, whatever they're called. Now this one right here, I do recommend you build a lot of when you're capable of doing it, because that's going to be a huge benefit in high level areas, and you really want to be harvesting in those areas using these kind of weapons to make it easier for you. You aren't capable of using these one and the Legendary Sword as well to actually gather these items. And I do recommend you actually do that, because you're going to use these one for special mission as well. So go for this weapon right here, then you're capable of building this one. I do recommend it, but still it is not going to be worth actually focusing on. Try to focus on this one and only build this one, because you are incapable of getting extra powerful hits with these particular weapons. When you're incapable of making shields, I can go through the shield just in the last of this video, but I will actually talk about the shield for that, because it is important to have a shield every time, but not every weapons are actually available with a shield. Just remember that. So this one right here is a very quickly one, and once again it is using those materials and special items like these one right here. Like I said before, they are available in different kind of location in the resource chest, as well as the mastering weapon chest, and of course the Cave of Madness. If you have ever seen how huge a boss there is in the Cave of Madness, you will know you need weapons like these one right here to actually finish off the boss. So focus on this one in that way. I'm dying, I can feel that. Just a second guys. Oh my god. Take that. And need to just eat some food guys, just a second. This is the funny part in this game. You need food. Just remember that. Okay, so let's go back here. And in this one right here, I do recommend when you have built this one that you use it for high level areas. Now, when I'm going to unlock the next one, before I'm going to do that, I'm actually going to talk about this one, because this is the only bow that I do recommend you actually have. This one is killing more than 1100 smackers in a distance. It means that it's actually shooting a bolt of arrows in a way and killing a lot of enemies. So that's actually worth having as the second weapon when you're fighting. You're not incapable of having it with this one, but you're incapable of actually having it with this one. And you can see the difference between this one is actually a one-handed sword. So this is actually equipped for those who actually only use one hand. This one right here, you need two hands for actually managing, so that you're not incapable of running around with this. The next step is these one right here. I'm looking for those. I'm never gonna make this one because this one is going to be exactly the same animation setup on the attack on enemies like the other ones that I was showing. It does have a hex core. It looked kind of cool, so I might gonna try it. But these one I'm a little for. These ones are crazy high level. Look at the difference between of these right here, and these are only quick, but they're Elven Axe and Elven Sword. Oh my god. 4,000 smackers of destruction, but they need special items. Mid-range bars, I have never seen that inside of the game, and I'm looking forward to trying this out when I'm actually capable of leveling up my character as well as playing at that high level. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I said I want to talk about the last thing, and that's the shield. Now, shields are used for protection. Start up building these one when you're incapable of doing it, and just manage your way up higher when you're incapable of doing it. I don't recommend any of these actually, but I do of course know that 323 is better than only 200, so if you are incapable of building anything, this one is going to be the best one. But to be honest, this one's going to be the cheapest, because these steel bars, they're actually easier to get than these materials right here. So it's gonna take you longer time to produce this simple weapon that's only have 123 extra defense on it. So if you want to be focusing on defense, just focusing on materials that's actually giving even better here. You can see crazy amount of defense, and if of course you're incapable of using special items here, you go for this setup right here. Look at this one. I'm gonna show you guys the last one. This is gonna be crazy. Look at this. Almost nothing of it is less than 1,000. Look at this one. 2,150 smackers of defense on that suit right there. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'm Copycat. Please subscribe to my channel, and remember guys, this is Craft of Survival Gladiators. Try it out, and remember to get your daily rewards here for free. And this is actually the Master Weaponsmith chest that I was talking about. Here we go. Bye bye guys.